Hi everybody, David Marshall here from davidpmarshall.com, and today I wanted to talk about split testing, and going to be talking about messenger bots and various other things. But today I wanted to show you split testing, because talking and coaching with people, running and managing their accounts for them, a lot of people are just tempted by this kind of boost button. You know, it's like a little fix of adrenaline where they boost posts all the time. But what a boost post doesn't allow you to do is split test, and that is the secret sauce of getting results online. So all these accounts here that I'll show you here, all those accounts there that I'm involved in, yep, all of those, split testing is by far the biggest key to success with all of those. Obviously, you've got to know your market. You've got to know things like the frequency. You've got to know how to create the ads. All those, you've got to know what buttons to click. But at the end of the day, split testing is the key. So if we have a look at the cost here, so this is cost just for a few days here, where I'm exploring messenger bots. So I'm exploring messenger ads in this particular market. Now, in this market, personal development, spiritual market, I know it very well. I've been in it 20 years. I've written four books on it. It's why I started online, essentially. So I'm testing the language. I'm testing emojis. I'm trying to get people to sign up to download my book, so that they get into Messenger, into ManyChat, one that I've been working with for a little while, because a couple of reasons. One, the open rates are absolutely massive. The open rates on this account in ManyChat are 97.5% when I send a message. You know, I defy anyone to get 97.5% on email anymore, but I also do put them into my email list automatically. So, and I email out as well. But I'm able to actually have conversations with prospects on here as well. So if I send them something with ManyChat, they will answer and I can answer back, or somebody else can. And it really just allows that little bit of kind of, you know, engagement at a very personal level, which is really, what marketing is all about nowadays. It's about personalization. But let's have a look at here. So the advert here, so we started off at $1.34, sorry, £1.20 per lead. Now, it doesn't matter how much you're actually spending on a lead, it's how much you convert them. Okay, but obviously the less lead, the better, and the quality of the lead. So let's just go through what I'm doing here. So if you are looking to build business on Facebook, do not boost. You know, put some energy and effort into learning about the data in the back end, because it just pays dividends. So imagine if I was paying $1.34 a lead, how many leads could I get a month? For £100, 36 cents a lead, I can get a hell of a lot more, and therefore my business is going to grow that much more quickly. But also I'm going to get more data more quickly, and that's also important. So here, I use this image here and this image here because I've used them before. They've always worked well. So that's always my starting point. But what I decided to do is do something slightly different. So if I click on here and edit, hopefully that'll open up fairly quickly. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay, so what I decided to do, and this is where you're knowing your market is really useful. So think about the type of language that they use. Here it's about spiritual development. It's on the cutting edge. So it's not for people who are into the chakras and the crystals. It's people who want to really explore the nature of consciousness and understand those types of things. So, and they respond to a bit of goading in the nicest possible way. So the idea is, are you brave enough and to ready to head even further down the rabbit hole? Now that's a phrase we all know. How far down the rabbit hole do you want to go? I've got an image here of the white rabbit, which is one that's taken from The Matrix. So a lot of people resonate with that. I'm filtering here because I'm calling adventurous spiritual seekers, and that's what I want in my market. I want people who are adventurous and willing to explore. They want to explore, because that's my tribe. Okay, I'm building my tribe in this advert, building people who are interested. I'm saying things like explode your mind, got little emojis there. Yeah, I love that. Download and review my book. Now, I've written 4 books in this area. I'll give this first one away, and then I talk about that gives me content to talk about that type of thing afterwards. But asking for a review gets them involved. Okay, people love giving their opinion, so that has always worked well. That's why I do that. And this idea of moving beyond the new age and explore the super conscious, because that's what I want. That's my tribe. We're exploring beyond this idea of the new age. So I'm calling out, I'm filtering, I'm kind of goading, I'm inviting, because I know anyone that goes in here is my tribe. And that's exactly what I'm interested in. I'm interested in building a business around my tribe. It's more fun. It's more interesting for me. That's where the money is for me. So it's building a business on my terms with my tribe, just through the text in the advert. So I've used emojis. They seem to be working well. And the image is, a rabbit looking down, a rabbit hole. Very different to this one. In my market, this is where you have to know your market. Think about the images that they respond to. These types of images, they've responded to really well in the past. Maybe they're they've seen too many of them. So this one here is slightly different. And if you imagine, I'm getting a lead into my business for 36 cents, which is about 27p. So I can do that all day long. Even if they're not buying my stuff, then on the email they can get put out to affiliate stuff, which I have done in the past with Mind Movies and various meditations. And I also create my own meditations and that type of thing, and I sell them on as well. So the main point of this, just looking at this one element here, is to show you the power of split testing. But out of that, then think of this idea of the language that is used, the images that is used. Sometimes it's not the image that you think. Try different things. You don't have to spend a fortune. I mean, if you can get a result for 36 cents per image, then you really are going to be the world is your oyster in that market. Now, what they do after this is they get invited via ManyChat to visit my website, where I pixel them, and I then send 2 or 3 video ads around, so I become kind of synonymous, good word, with them. I become kind of omnipresent. They get immersed in my world, and that means over time my branding is building. They get used to seeing me online, and therefore ultimately that has to be good for my business. All right, so I hope that makes sense to you. Do not boost unless you absolutely have to. Learn a bit more about this, and I promise you will. You can build your business that much more quickly. That's it. Take care. Have a great day. Reach out with any questions. Happy to help. Take care.